shit too. You all was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, and more vibe. Making shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal.
What the heck is going on with y'all? It's your boy Heck, and I'm welcoming you back to the What.Da.Hecpodcast, where basketball is an art and the court is like canvas. In this episode, we're going to be going over Rudy Gobert's 27 and 24 rebound game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we get started, today, as I'm recording this video, today is 5/5. 5/5 happens to be my birthday, so happy birthday to me, I guess, right? I appreciate y'all for sitting there on the support or on the journey with me. Whether it be subscriber 1 to subscriber 137. My goal by the end of the year is to get to 500 subscribers, so let's see if we can hit that goal. But as I always say, y'all already know the drill. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if y'all rock with the video, at the end, comment, happy birthday Heck to million and watch to the end. And with that, let's get straight to the action. Let's break down Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is a 7'2" inside center who's primarily known for his ability to play in the pick and roll and protect the paint. He's elite at pretty much of what he does, which is being a defensive-minded center. So much so, he won Defensive Player of the Year 4 times in a row. And also, he's a multiple All-Star for his role and his impact on the defensive side of the ball. And he has earned over $200 million. To talk about his offensive side of the ball, there's a lot of room for improvement. So let's talk about his strengths. Protecting the rim. Rudy Gobert, if he has to guard a non-shooter, him in the paint, you're pretty much not going to get any layups with him around the paint or anything easy. And because of this, every single team that he's been on has been first in defense. His impact is that renowned. 2, laying in the pick and roll. So, if you need him to play drop, he does that incredibly well. Because he's very good at containing the ball, keeping his man in front of him, and making everybody shoot floaters and runners over him. Which he has the length and athleticism to contest and alter. 3, post defense. Anybody but Embiid and Jokic, he can pretty much guard in the post. He's a solid defender. He has good positioning. He has solid foot speed. He has good anticipation skills. So if you are not an elite post scorer, it's going to be a problem for you. Now let's talk about his weaknesses. Heavens no. Offense. If it ain't catching a rebound or dunking a basketball, offensively he's inept. 2, guarding the perimeter. Because of his size and his lack of mobility, he doesn't have the elite quickness to stay in front of NBA guards. And because of that, whenever he gets into a postseason, he is like a deer in headlights, and he will get baked by small ball lineups. That, and even talking about this year, in the regular season, there have been 2 60-point games on all of them, and both of them, Rudy Gobert been on the court for them. Why that happens? Because De'Aaron Fox will play pick and roll and play drop, and because Rudy Gobert is playing drop, they'll give him open threes. And Nikola Jokic, they will run the pick and pop with him. And because Jokic can shoot, is shooting 40% from the 3, Rudy wants to contain the rim, and they will leave him wide open for 3. And 3, hands, overall lack of coordination. I don't know whether, if you haven't touched the basketball, quarter basketball, and dumb long, and you automatically expect them to get it now, it becomes a little bit difficult. But sometimes, I don't know whether a lack of coordination or these passes are being thrown at 99 miles an hour. He just doesn't catch the ball cleanly. I don't know what it is. As I always say this, Rudy Gobert is a master in his role. At times, I think he's overhated. Heck, I made a video saying why Rudy Gobert is an overrated defender. But if I can sit there and bash him when he doesn't play well or when I feel that he's overrated, I also gotta be able to praise him when he's playing successful, and he had a great game this game, and he was the main reason why the Los Angeles Lakers are gonna be in Cancun. But hey man, with all that being said, y'all already know the drill. Let's get straight to the action. Chicken strips, good hands by Julius Randle. Rudy Gobert at the right place at the right time. He grabs it and does a reverse layup. Good lay. So what I want you to start paying attention to is, a lot of the times he's getting a lot of his looks because the Lakers are playing 2-3 zone. Here's what's happening. Rudy's shading on Julius Randle. Austin Reeves is shading, is playing the slot, so he's playing this gap, and he's playing the difference between Mike Conley and Julius Randle, so he's playing this passing lane. LeBron is behind playing Rudy, and Anthony Edwards is Anthony Edwards. Julius Randle is jabbing, looking for a shot. Now what Rudy Gobert does is he goes into a spot where he has an angle to catch the pass, which is always going to be the middle. Julius Randle attacks. Because Rudy Gobert created space for himself, he's wide open for the dump off pass. Delay. Okay, that's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He hits Naz Reid, shot out New York. He's at the free throw line. Rudy Gobert cuts behind him because this man has to pick up because Naz Reid is at the free throw line. He takes one dribble. Rudy Gobert gets a wide open dunk. Hey! Now big men and guards learn this lesson. Guards, reward your big man for running the floor. Anthony Edwards brings the ball up. He hits Donte DiVincenzo. Donte DiVincenzo does all this gravity. Rudy Gobert's running the floor. Delay, way to run the floor. So the Lakers are playing a lineup with no center. Here's the reason why. They believe if they play a lineup with no center, that forces Rudy Gobert to guard on the perimeter. Okay, but here's the problem. If Rudy Gobert is being aggressive and playing assertive like he is right now, he's going to grab every single offensive rebound. Same here. As Rudy Gobert has inside position, he goes up and grabs the ball. Good dunk. Nothing that you can do. Anthony Edwards hit the ball reversal. Now he attacks. Dorian Finney-Smith has to help. With Nickeil Alexander-Walker has two options. He can hit Conley in the corner or he can hit Rudy Gobert underneath the rim. He has Gobert for the lob. This is a rotation issue. So Anthony Edwards hits Donte DiVincenzo on the wing. Donte DiVincenzo got three people flying at him. When three people are flying at you, that means somebody's definitely open. LeBron's supposed to stay on Gobert, but miscommunication, I don't know. He leaves a guy who's 7 feet tall wide open in the front of the rim. He's a pro, bro. Pick and roll. He slips it. Julius Randle's going to do is he's going to throw the ball, lob it out to Gobert. LeBron is a beat late. Good dunk. This is called the Kobe assist. Julius Randle is driving to the cup, draws all the attention of everybody in the paint. Because Rui Hachimura has to help instead of boxing out, Rudy Gobert gets an easy putback. Now this is a good play. He's going to run a pin down for Donte DiVincenzo. Both these guys get their wires crossed, and he gets a wide open dunk. That cannot happen on the pro level. Anthony Edwards drives to the cup. Nobody boxes out. Good layup. Ball go up. Rudy Gobert got inside position on Luka. Good putback. So Rudy Gobert dropped 27 and 24. So a couple things. The major reason why he had the success that he had was taken into two parts. One, the Lakers, their sets that they was playing like a man zone hybrid, and because they was playing that defense, they was allowing Rudy Gobert interior positioning, which allowed him to catch lobs and get offensive rebounds. Honestly, now I understand why, because if you look before that game, he was having an off series. This is typically what happens when you sit there and try to run a personnel that you don't have a setup or a matchup that you don't have the personnel for. For an example, I think the Lakers are trying to go small ball because they don't have a center, one. And two, more importantly, they felt they could attack Rudy Gobert and expose Rudy Gobert at the perimeter. And long story short, it ended badly. But hey, let me know how I feel about the Timberwolves in the comment section below. And also, the Warriors are playing the Timberwolves. Let me know who you pick in the comment section below. But with that, thank y'all for tuning into the What the Heck podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill. We turn down.